So this is what truly happens once you get jacked whilst working a 9 to 5. There's actually a couple of things that change in my life, right? I'm talking about how men treat you and especially how women start treating you, okay? So the first thing that you're going to start to notice once you get jacked and you're working at a job is that strangers that you don't even know, right? Yeah, they're work colleagues. Yeah, you might see their faces around work or whatnot, right? But they're gonna come up to you and they're gonna start interviewing you like you've just won some championship, right? Because I can tell you one thing: once you get jacked, right, people are gonna ask you all types of questions, right? You're gonna get people asking you, "What's your diet like, bro? Like, what do you eat on a day-to-day basis? Oh, what's your supplement stack?" They'll start interviewing like you've literally just won a trophy, right? And don't get me wrong, you did win a trophy, yeah? Because once you get jacked, bro, again, only 10% of the world are people that are actually in shape, right? The other 90% of the world are literally out of shape, bro. They can't even control what they truly eat, what they even put in their mouth. They can't even control fucking anything, bro. They can't even control their dicks, bro, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's the first thing. You're gonna get strangers coming up to you, start praising you, start asking you questions about your dietary, right, and your nutrition, right. The second thing I start to notice once you truly get jacked at your workplace is that people, not just strangers, yeah, but I'm talking about your managers, I'm talking about your boss. It's weird because I feel like, when people see your transition, they still. So, like, for example, I'll give you a good example. When I was skinny and I was working at the same place, right, I didn't actually get jacked at the same place, right? Because again, it takes a long time for you to actually build muscle. It takes a long time for you to actually get a great physique. It won't happen overnight, right? It'll take at least a year, right? Maybe 6 months to see some real results. But for you to create a great physique, probably about a year and a half, I'd say even 2 years to build a great physique. It took me about a year and a half, just under 2 years to build a great physique, right? An elite physique, a physique that actually stands out, right? But truthfully, when you're in your transition mode, when you're skinny or whether you're overweight and you start to actually get results, people still see or people still treat you like how you used to look like, if that makes sense, right? They identify you as the old version of you, right? So if you were someone that didn't get much respect when you were skinny, which that was me, by the way, when I was skinny and out of shape, I didn't used to take care of myself. I wasn't getting much respect. That's the truth in my workspace, right? But I literally left that job, and then I wasn't working for a while actually. That's when I took my physique to a whole new level, right? And then I went back into work, and the way people treat you is completely fucking different, right? So my point is like, when you're in your transition mode, sometimes people won't still respect you, right? Especially if you're overweight, especially if you are skinny and you don't really take care of yourself. People are not gonna give you that respect because they feel like you're still the same person, even though you might have transformed your whole body, right? Weirdly enough, when you make your transformation, it's the people that you meet at that present moment. They see you as what you are today, right? Not who you previously was. So my point is, when you are jacked, right, and you start to meet new people, they're gonna start respecting you so much. People are gonna start actually offering you more things, bringing you more opportunities. They'll probably introduce you to their friends and their colleagues, right? Weirdly enough, people start praising you without you even realizing, right? You get put on this kind of pedestal at your workplace, right? So yeah, that's the second thing. People are gonna put respect on your name, especially when you're jacked and then you go to like a new workplace, right? You've just probably applied for some new jobs and then you get accepted. You're gonna be the talk of the whole town, bro. In your new workplace, I promise you, right? Because this shit actually happens. And when it comes to the females, when it comes to the women, right? Especially when you're that new face and you're looking great, you're looking ripped, your physique looks on point, you got a great shoulder to waist ratio. I mean, let me just say this, right? The amount of girls I got with at work events is crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Because you know when you're at like a work event, say if it's like a Christmas party, right? And everyone's there having a great time, you know what I'm saying? Like you're mingling with all your work colleagues, you're getting to know people that you probably didn't even know that they even existed in your workplace. You start to kind of introduce yourself, and they, weird enough, your name has already gone around in the workspace, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Minesh has got such a great physique. Like, you can see his like his shoulders, you can see his like waist is nice and thin. He's got like a nice wide back. Like, bro, people actually start praising you, right? And weirdly enough, a lot of women are gonna fancy you, but they might not say it whilst you're at work. But when you're at these work events and everyone's having a great time, everyone's having fun, having some food, having a couple of drinks, right? You're gonna see their true faces. You're gonna start seeing who's really flirty with you, you know what I'm saying? Who's really like low key bit touchy with you, right? So that's one thing you gotta be aware of, right? So women are gonna start noticing you, whether you like it or not, right? You're gonna build this sort of attention around your physique, bro. That's the truth, right? And it's dangerous because you can't be messing around with your colleagues, all right? You don't want to be doing that. And if you do, you want to do it on the low anyway, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, women are going to start treating you a lot different in your workplace, right? And to be frank with you, more than likely, if you're not in a relationship, more than likely, you're going to probably end up with a female or girl at your workplace, because a lot of people tend to, because let's face it, your workspace is like 80-90% of your whole life, right? That's where you spend your most time. That's where you spend your most time speaking to people, getting to know a lot of people, right? Especially your friends, right? You might start making, colleagues that are, working at your same place, but eventually you become more than that, right? And when it comes to your relationships, bro, the amount of times you might have like a couple of girls that you kind of deal with at your workplace is unreal, man. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next thing, man. Just be cautious, I'm telling you. Just be cautious. Moving, don't be moving mad at work, alright? But the final thing that I started to truly notice in your work environment, right, is that people are going to have their favorites. And I'm talking about managers, I'm talking about bosses. Weirdly enough, right, you will tend to, because you've earned more respect, you look like you take care of yourself, your manager might trust you more than anyone else, right? Maybe that's the way because you carry yourself differently. That's one thing I noticed, because since I've got jacked, again, I have a lot more confidence in myself, right? The way I carry myself is completely different. See, my new workspace, right? They never seen me when I was skinny, right? So they got to know me who I was today, right? In my present moment, right? So again, the way that you carry yourself completely changes, right? For some reason, they will give you a lot more opportunities than just a normal average person, because they have trust in you. Because you built a physique, right? You built something that majority of humankind cannot build, right? You automatically are respected and you automatically are trustworthy. The way that you eat, the way that you take care of yourself, the way that you dress, right? The way that people judge you, all that aligns because of how you look and how you truly treat yourself, right? Because you're actually jacked, you're in great shape. Again, people, especially your managers and your bosses, they will treat you completely different from everyone else. You will start to notice that, right? Because that's one thing I truly noticed, right? When I got in shape, they treated me like I was one of them. I wasn't just a normal colleague, right? I wasn't just a normal co-worker, right? And that's gonna actually lead for you to get more opportunities to actually upgrade yourself in the ladder of your work environment, right? That's how you're gonna move up the ladder. Weirdly enough, you have to be likable, right? But not only likable, you have to be respected. And gaining that physique, gaining a great elite physique, that literally represents that you already are successful at something. So if you can have success at gaining a great physique, more than likely you can be successful at anything you do. More than likely you'll have great traits like leaderships, right? And that's going to work in favor in your workspace. And your boss is going to start noticing, right? Your manager is going to low-key praise you a bit more, probably favorite, like, see, everyone has their favorites, as I mentioned, right? So you're going to be one of their favorites. And that's how you're going to actually, whether you like it or not, pretty privilege is a thing, man, right? People have to like you, people have to respect you, and you have to have a leadership skill, and you're going to fucking go up the ladder quicker than majority of people, man. But yeah, getting jacked whilst working a normal job, a 9 to 5, right? You're going to have a great time. I can tell you that right now, man. You're going to be like the work celebrity type of guy, man. It's mad. It truly is mad. That being said, hopefully you got a little insight of what it feels like to be jacked whilst working a 9 to 5. It will honestly change your life, man, because I know for sure it definitely changed my life, you get me? So that being said, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below on your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video.